Alright, enough's enough. Kiss fan here. It's about time to address Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley over this whole Rock and Roll Hall of Fame ugly war of mess, okay, of words being thrown at Ace and Peter. Okay? 18 hours ago, saw it on YouTube, Gene has the audacity, okay, once again to demean two people. If you go back to the Coventry Club, 1973, December 22nd or whatever, you see four individual people who got together, who were character people, not the best musicians, but they had style, creativity, and character, right? The term band today is overused and abused. What Kiss had with the four original members, not with Bruce Kulick, not with Tommy Thayer, not with Eric Singer, not even with Eric Carr, okay? They had creativity and character and style. This is why legions and millions of people who truly love Kiss. And I'm going to say something else to the people who actually go out and spend a penny on Kiss today. You're not a Kiss fan. Okay, you've gone along with the whole corporate agenda that they've been selling to the public for the last 12 years. Okay? Now, if you go back to that and look it up on YouTube, Kiss Coventry, December 22nd, 1973, you're going to see what that band, the bedrock, those songs that were created by four people, all right? That's the bedrock of Kiss. In the way, Stanley and Simmons demean, okay, that era in the band. Okay, it was an unbelievable stretch of 8, 9 years, okay? And they were trying to say, oh, just because Tommy Thayer, just because Eric Singer had been the corporate workers, they don't do too many drugs, they don't drink too much, they're there on time. Eric Singer has no creativity in his playing. He's a great drummer. Tommy Thayer, once again, he plays the notes. Where's his creativity? Where's his sound and style? You go to YouTube now and see Ace and Peter playing Eddie Trunk's birthday in November. As soon as Ace plays a note, you hear character and style. You hear Ace. When you hear Tommy Thayer, you don't even know it's Tommy Thayer. It could be a million other cover people. Like Ace said, it's half a cover band. Now, obviously, people don't care about the music. People want to go see Kiss to see the fire and the blood and the hoopla and everything, and they know this. Okay, but there are millions of people out there who can close their eyes and hear what Kiss is about. And it's a shame that Gene doesn't really care about the music. He never really did, probably. Like he said in an interview, you have to play your instrument well, but you have to play with your dick. Okay, that shows you where his head is at. Okay, now, if you really want to dig into the music, and this idea I'm trying to relate here on YouTube about sound and style, listen to Shock Me, 1977. Listen how Gene's backing vocals sounds against Ace's voice. Or go to Hard Luck Woman in 76 and hear Paul Stanley's background voice to Peter Criss singing. Okay, when Peter Criss slaps those drums, that's character style. Who cares if he can't play major arenas? And actually, back in the reunion tour, his drums were mic'd differently. They sounded too big, and they couldn't even hear the style. Okay, so go back to that original foundation. That's what the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame people, that's what Kiss is about. And, Stanley says that, Ace has lost it or he gave up his potential. It's funny because if you started in 73, 74, and Ace wrote Cold Gin and Parasite, okay, and Shock Me was 77. Where is the non-growth there? Okay, if I recall on Dynasty, he has 3 songs on there. Where is the non-growth there? Okay, so obviously getting together at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for the fans, the 4 people in makeup, what should be happening, is going to hit too many emotional buttons. And Stanley doesn't want to go there. Okay? Because when you get those 4 individuals in a room together, plug in those instruments, the organic sound is going to happen. And they are so afraid of that. They're so afraid of it being publicized on TV for all of the fans to say, that's the sound we want. What you're giving us is fraud. Okay? Plug in on YouTube a current Kiss show. It does not sound like Kiss anymore. No way. And they're afraid to get together and hear this wave. And it's funny, in '95 they heard the wave from the fans because Gene and Paul weren't doing that well financially. And it made sense to do a reunion. And who, were they caring about that Ace and Peter didn't deserve to wear the makeup then? No, there's too much money at stake. And Ace and Peter, if it wasn't for that decision, Kiss could not have rebranded itself into the corporation it is today. Let's never forget that. Okay? Bruce Kulick wasn't going to put on the makeup. Who were they going to find to do a reunion tour? Okay, now that they have Thayer and Singer, and like I said, it's a big corporation. They punch their clock on time, and it's all safe. And you know what, Gene? If you didn't want to be around drugs and drinking and rock and roll behavior, blowing up hotel rooms and, paintball guns, trashing stuff, you should have stayed a school teacher and lived a conservative life and just not even came close to this thing called rock and roll. Okay? The rebelliousness against the society. Have you forgotten that whole concept? Now, Gene Simmons has gone on with a picture of Ace, calling him disgusting things, and Peter, and just told stories about the problems and like these instances, and we all know Ace and Peter aren't perfect. That's common knowledge. But what Gene and Paul are starting to do, it's maybe not common knowledge that everyone thinks that they're assholes, but the growing Kiss population, every single one of us with all these comments, trust me, the Kiss fans are on the side of Ace and Peter. Okay? And unfortunately, there's a 40th reunion tour or a commemorative thing going to happen, and this is probably going to be the last leg of Kiss. But it's unfortunate it has to go out this way, because me and thousands and millions of other people aren't going to spend a penny on what they're selling. Okay? And it's a shame that Gene is not in a financial situation to put himself to think about getting together with the original four. But at this point, this is closed for business. Okay, these people can just argue and demean each other all they want. Okay, it's impacting negatively on the Kiss name and the fans and what really brought them to success and continued success throughout their whole 40-year career. I hope these words mean something to Kiss fans, people who know what the music's about, who've been around and listening and dealing with all this stuff, and who really care about it. Because it's disgusting.